Alright, welcome back everybody. My name is Atris, and today we're playing Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. I'm going to defend my own Nexus there, and we're playing against a Zerg player named VMac on Dusk Towers. This is the first time I've played in the last day or two. Just been really busy with work and that. But anyway, I'm excited to start this new season, and I'm hoping to show you guys a little bit of what this new patch is going to bring as far as the adepts and that. I am going to try and showcase the adepts a wee bit more just to see how much of an impact this thing is going to give. I've watched a couple of pro players uh, and GMs for the photon overcharge, the difference that makes. I do see a difference, but not in my personal game, simply because I'm not that great at at all anyway. So I'm just gonna have to play a couple hundred games, I'm sure, to really see the difference in it. But today, in this game, I'm not really sure what I'm going for right when I begin. I'm just gonna wait to go scout. But I did drop a 14 pylon, a 17 gateway, a 17 assimilator, an 18 gateway. I'm planning on going one base. By the way, one base. Early aggression, and then maybe go into a second base, just to see how I feel. It is a 18 or a 1920 second assimilator, and I'm immediately going to begin mining gas. As soon as my first gateway is done, I'm going to drop my cybernetics core, and then I'm going to go see what my probe is seeing. So I do see that his gas is just now down. His second one isn't up. He is making some more stuff. I'm going to check his natural, see if he's got one. Going to see if he's got a third. His spawning pool is not done. I don't have to worry about early speedlings, so I can definitely uh, begin teching up here. I could even go for a second base at this point. But I am instead going to go for offensive. I do see that he's got a second base. I'm going to drop another gateway, two more pylons so I don't get supply blocked anymore. And cybernetics core is down, so I'm going to begin my mothership core and my warp gate right at the same time, and I am going to chrono boost out my mother's out of my my warp gate. Here in just a second. There we go. I warped the wrong thing. Now, as soon as I've got the money, I want to begin two adepts so that I can go and harass and see the real difference. Now, from what I'm aware, the main difference is going to be versus Terran. We still two-shot Zerglings, we still two-shot drones, we still shoot two-shot probes. The main thing is the Terran SCV and Marine is the main thing as far as I'm aware. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, comment, let me know. I have checked with multiple sources, but still, I could be wrong. Just remember to wrong. At about 3 minutes or 25 supply, I dropped two more gateways and my Twilight Council, and I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. I did drop a pylon at his third just to halt uh, his expansion. I do see that a probe went down there, so more than likely he was trying to build another third hatchery. So I definitely want to slow that down. I've got three adepts on the way. I'm going to send them out and try and harass as much as I can, just to really see how much of a difference this makes. I didn't actually get to use my photon overcharge all that much. I haven't been able to use it much in these last 10 games or so, so I don't really know. Immediately after I see what I saw, make the decision. I'm either going to go heavy at depths or I'm going to go charge and I'm going to go blink. I decided to go with charge just because it's a fun build for me. I really enjoy it, and so I began chronoing out charge. I'm also going to expand because I definitely delayed his third enough that I feel I'm safe enough to take my natural and begin making probes again for that. Now I'm going to change them all to warp gates. I'm going to warp in around zealots and just to get ready for what's going on for my main attack. I've got two adepts sitting right at his base, and we're going to go in. We're going to scout a wee bit, see what we can see, and then we're going to go from there. But you can see that I did pull my probes from my gas. I don't need to be mining anymore until later on if I don't win the game with this damage. So I'm going to shoot two up there just to confirm that yes, he does go for a third, and I did delay that significantly, which is very good for me. I'm definitely able to keep this player on his toes, and ultimately that's really good for me. Whether I win right now or not, I definitely want to harass. So I just warp in. I'm just gonna start taking down these drones, and immediately after I begin doing some harassment, I'm going to shade him out, just because I know that he's going to try and defend. But I go straight to his other base, and I just continue to kill stuff. Now I am going to pause it here, and right about now I'll pause it, and because I just want to show you uh, these guys. They've got 8 and 4. They do, I believe, they end up. Well, I'll just follow them. We're just going to go until they die, and I'll just show you how much they're still able to kill. We're probably going to see adepts a lot less, but they're still good. They started attacking the queens, unfortunately, because I'm not watching, but they ended up with 10 and 6, which is 16 drone kills, more than enough to definitely keep them on toes. You can see that my opponent has got 1,300 extra minerals because he's kind of flustered. Dropped 2 more gateways, and continuing to make pylons do not get supply blocked. You can see on the minimap that he's sending down zerglings. Continue to make zealots. I'm just going to grab all my zealots, and I'm just going to A-move them up to his base. I'm getting attacked right now, so I'm going to go back down. My 3 zealots do get attacked, but I just block, body block, and then I photon overcharge, and still takes 2 shots to kill it. I don't really see a difference in it just right now, but again, I have a very, very small sampling of it, so do not take my word for it. Now, my economy is not great, simply because I'm so focused on doing damage. But I do have, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 zealots, and they're, cleaning house. He's got his third. I've got his third completely broken, and I'm just going to wait for that to pop, just to see what it is. If it's another drone, no big deal. So I'm just going to go to his natural. I'm going to leave his main alone for right now, because my thinking behind this is I want the newest hatcheries down first, because I want him to have the least amount of minerals possible if I do not win right now. So I'm just going to town, I'm just cleaning up all of his drones. I did see, I believe, a roach just then, so I'm going to start warping in stalkers. I am beginning to mine a wee bit of gas as well, and I'm trying to stay not supply blocked. I do a pretty bad job of that, and my money's starting to get pretty high, but so is his. He's definitely getting sort of closed in. I've got his third gone, his natural is gone, and he's definitely being pushed into a corner that he can't really get out of because he's only got three larvae at a time. That's a big strength of the Zerg, is just to have X amount of hatcheries, and you can make 15, 20 units at a time. And unfortunately for him, I was able to keep him from being able to do that. But I'm just going to warp in a bunch more zealots, keep my money down, and I'm going to go in for the kill just now. Got a couple of stalkers, but he does have a good amount of roaches, and I'm going to have to run. I do lose a couple of stalkers, but my zealots are going to come in and try and do a wee bit of a pincer movement, and it doesn't go great. I'm just on creep, and the queens are there. The queens are a great unit to defend with. But I've got my mothership core, I've got all my zealots, I've got my couple of stalkers. I'm going to try and get this guy out, for no reason in particular other than I know I'm about to win, so I don't even worry about it. But I do see that his army is there. A couple of my zealots get thrown away, but it's not a big deal, because I wipe out his army and he GG's out. Really good game, had a lot of fun with it. I love the zealot. Those Chargelots, they're just a fun unit to use. They're just fun to watch. I didn't really get to see the adepts too much, as far as if they're weaker, if they're so handicapped that it's not even worth making. I still think they're a great scouting unit. Photon overcharge, I still haven't been able to see enough for me to make a decision on whether it's going to severely handicap the Protoss race or not. I think it will it will definitely change the game. There's no way around that. But it's really good still. We just have to be definitely more judicious when we use it. But leave your thoughts and comments down below. What you think, how this is going to affect it. and whether you use it or not. You know, I'd like to know what you guys think about it as well. So if you like this video, click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ta.